Okay, it's 6:30. We're going to go ahead and call the work session to order. First, we'll start with the nominating committee. Chairman Stephen Redd.
Thank you, Mayor. So I met with the other committee members and put the committees in place. I believe the next thing we got to do is nominate our chairs. So with that being said, we'll first go with Municipal Services Committee. Ben, am I doing this in order? How am I doing this?
So I think now that the committees are set, I think the thing to do is, at this point, your committee will handle any business that it wishes, like any nominating committee business tonight. For instance, at one point we had talked about a vice chair. If you want to handle a vice chair election for your committee, and then we'll recognize the Municipal Services Committee, go through their entire agenda, and then so on that way. So I guess in other words, the selection of individual committee chairs does not fall under the nominating committee item. It falls under each committee's separate agenda.
So under the committee chair, committees, we're just saying who's what?
I'm sorry, you said?
Basically, well, who's going to run the Municipal Service Committee since we don't have a chair right now?
Well, when the Municipal Service Committee is recognized, it will be opened up for nominations. And that will be the first item that we do. And any member of that committee may nominate another member to be chair. And then after we get a chair, we'll go on down the list for that committee.
So, Stephen, do you have anything else to share in the nominating committee?
I do not, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. We'll now move on to the Municipal Service Committee. I need nomination for a chair.
I nominate Ed Long.
Second.
I got a motion from James Reed, a second from Matt Weber to nominate Ed Long for the chairmanship of the Municipal Services Committee. Any discussion or other nominations?
I think a nomination is akin to a motion and a second. So I think at this point we discuss and then vote for that particular nomination.
So we're going to discuss Ed. The floor is open.
I'm good with Mr. Long, so.
Will it then just be the members of the Municipal Services Committee that will vote?
Yes.
Any discussion, any other discussion, guys? Once I get this voting, there's a chairman. I'll turn it over to the chairman, of course. Seeing none, all in favor, please do the voting of the committee, please, Tammy.
Long.
Abstain.
Weber.
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Redd.
Yes.
Your deal.
I'm gonna defer my acceptance speech to later on in it, so I'm still working on it, so thank you.
Thank you,
All righty, we've got a pretty big agenda on here tonight, so let's run through this fairly quickly. Item 1 has been taken care of. Item 2 is our Portfolio review of the legislative audit, I think everybody received theirs. I believe I got mine, I don't know, maybe last week. So this is the first meeting or 10 days after we have received them, and we need to discuss it, and then we'll need to make a minute entry is what it boils down to. Mayor?
Yes, sir, I agree. We all received the packet. Great report. Tammy's office did a great job. Our assets are up, liabilities are down, sales tax collections going well. They're paying down on the bond faster than expected, and no notes of anything crazy that I saw of, but I look forward to any questions you may have about it.
Anybody, council-wide, have any questions to the mayor or Tammy about the audit? I know it falls under our agenda, but this is our audit to the legislative audit, and I always like to open it up for the full council since it doesn't show on anybody else's agenda. Anybody?
I just want to say thank you to Tammy. Outstanding job, and also the additional email of her giving those of us that need it simplified and dumbed down. Thank you for that.
Okay, if there's no other comments or concerns on it, then what we need, Ben, is a motion, but it needs to show on our minutes, not on this agenda necessarily. It needs to show on the city council minutes. There's no legislation to be passed on this. All that they require is a minute entry that it was discussed. So how do you want to handle that, Ben?
I think we can probably bet, I mean, this is a city council meeting just as much as the next one. So I think just a motion to show that it was discussed and for it to be added to the minutes.
And since I opened it up for the whole council anyway, it will show in the minutes on that, so it was not restricted just to 5 people.
Yes, sir, that is right.
All right. I need a motion to show that we discussed it.
Make a motion.
Second.
Have a motion, second, to show that we discussed it. There's no vote or anything required on it. It will just be a minute entry. Correct, Ben?
Yes, sir.
All right, the next one is an ordinance to amend the city council minutes, rules, and procedures presented by City Attorney Ben Lever. Ben?
Thank you, sir. This comes from the nominating committee when they met last week. It is a very simple change. I'm sure you saw it in your packet. It's just one line of addition that the A&P representatives serve for 2 years, or let the committee speak more if they would like. I believe, I'm not speaking out of turn to say, they thought that the extra experience garnered, it was important to really get the most out of the A&P spot. That I think they said that after 1 year, you're just kind of getting your feet wet with the commission, and they thought that somebody serving 2 years would be valuable to the council and to the commission. So that's really all this change does.
And as I recall, Stephen, that was the essence of the conversation that took place in that meeting. Correct?
Yes, sir, it absolutely was. I just, after being on there 4 years, and I'd agree with it 4 years, you know, being 1 year terms, you're just barely getting your feet wet. So, you know, serving the 2 years just made more sense to me after being in that position for 4 years. Matt?
Corey, this is amending your original legislation you put through. Do you have any objections or concerns about it?
No, I left it like open-ended whenever I drafted that because I wanted to talk it out as a group. Like I wanted to get your feedback, so this is what I wanted.
Okay, good.
I'm happy with it. Thank you.
Okay, the author of the legislation is in approval with it. There are no other concerns or comments. I need a motion, please.
Make a motion to send it to full council.
I'll second.
Have a motion and second. Tammy?
Long. Weber.
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Okey-dokey. Our next one is an ordinance to amend Article 1.3 of the Unified Development Code presented by Laura. Laura, you're going to have to get you a flag like they do, you know, on these tours that they hop off the buses and everybody follows the flag.
Okay, so we have actually a couple items on the agenda for a couple Unified Development Codes
We
amendments.
have 3
I do
on
have
that.
3.
If there's no objections with the committee, why don't we have Laura go ahead and go through all 3 of them while she's here, and then we can ask questions on them as we go. Let's just go ahead and get her down, Laura. Start with
Okay.
number 1 and go, please.
So the first one is talking about our planning jurisdiction. So as you can see, I've listed out what the current code is and then what the proposed code is. We're wanting to add a line in the proposed code that lets us allow in the planning department to review any residential developments and commercial developments that are related to data centers, coal centers, technology centers, and anything that's, anything else that type. So that's the first code amendment.
Okay, go to the next one, please.
The second one is going to be for our table of permitted uses. We've added in each one of those particular types of uses, a data center, a technology center, and then the third one was a call center. And then we put them in the categories of what they could be used, or the zoning categories, whether they could be outright or a special use permit for them. And you can see those in the table of permitted uses. And then the third code revision would be just defining what those three types of categories are. And we've given a definition of each one of them.
Okay, in a nutshell, this gives us the opportunity, if we so choose to adopt these, to be able to control certain commercial aspects that are outside the city limits, but inside our planning jurisdiction.
That would be on the first one on the jurisdiction.
That's on the
yes.
first one. The next one, in order to be able, if we adopt that one, then if we have to, or we should then adopt a second one, which changes the table, and then the third one changes definitions. Or I got those reversed, didn't I?
No, you were correct.
So that's what that is. And that is in order to be able to have a little bit of control over data centers and call centers and those kinds of things that are outside our city limits, but still inside our 1 mile.
So the
planning
jurisdiction one is the second one, the table of permitted uses is actually within the city limits. So if one of those types
Right.
wanted to come within the city limits, they know where they can, whether they have to have a special use permit or if they're able to go by outright in that zoning district.
All right. Anybody got any questions, Laura, on this? Anybody on the committee got any questions?
I just appreciate you using the special use permit for those. Thank
I
you.
do too.
Yes, good idea.
So by law, we can't not allow them, but special use permit will give us a little bit of control.
Anybody got any other questions, comments, or concerns? If not, I need a motion and a second, please.
I'll make a motion.
I'll
On
second.
three at one time? Or are we doing one?
Ben, you had rather us work those one at a time, hadn't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's just do item 4 first, please.
I'll make a motion to adopt ordinance
Item 4.
4.
I've got a motion that we move item 4 to the city council meeting. I need a second.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Tammy?
Long,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
All righty. Next motion, I need a motion to move item 5.
Make a motion to move item 5 to full council.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Tammy, please?
Long,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
And the same thing for item 6.
Motion to move item 6 to full council.
I have a motion, I have a second. Tammy, please?
Long,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Laura, thank you. Thank you, committee. Mr. Wheeler, you're up next, sir. A resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into an agreement with Red River Ford for the purchase of vehicles. Michael Wheeler. J. Michael Wheeler, as a matter of fact.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Thank you. What we're looking at here is we have a need for 3 vehicles in the Animal Services Department. We need to replace a 2006 Chevy van that we inherited from the Lonoke County Council on Aging, or the Senior Center inherited it. And then when they got their new van, Senior Center, the animal shelter inherited it. It's pushing 100,000 miles. It's a maintenance nightmare. not to mention it's ugly and rusted and falling apart. So this is a van that we use to deliver food to the food banks, deliver food to people's houses, to help transport people's animals to the vet clinics. If they need help, they don't have access to vehicles, things of that nature. So it's our street van is what it is. So we're looking at replacing that one and then adding 2 vehicles. One is another van. We're going to transition eventually from the pickup trucks for our animal control officers to vans. Anybody that knows the new pickup trucks, the beds are about that high. So lifting the animals up into the beds of the trucks and up into the boxes, and the boxes themselves cost $20,000 now to put the boxes on, so we can get by cheaper with a van. It's a lower entry and exit for the animals, it's safer for our employees and the animals, and the kennels are a lot less expensive to outfit. Plus, it's already heated and air conditioning. Us having to replace the air conditionings on those outside units cost anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000 when they're available. And they only last about 3 years, so it's a big savings there. And then the last vehicle is a pickup truck, and it is a 4-wheel drive. So one of the city councilmen asked me about that earlier. Our officers, and these 2 vehicles, the van and the pickup truck, are for officers. We have 4 officers, one's a supervisor, and only 2 vehicles at the moment. So we'll be able to get more officers out in the field, less having to ride together. They can disperse through the community. But the one is a 4-wheel drive, because animal control officers and all of my animal service employees are actually deemed essential in the city. So if we have snow days and it's icy and snow, all 15 of my employees still have to come into work. We still have to care for the animals. We still have to medicate them, feed them, clean them. So our department, every employee still comes in, and sometimes it's hard for them to get in. So this will help us in that aspect. And all of these are at state bid or below.
Michael, these were in your 25 budget, correct?
That is correct.
Were they a carryover from your 24, or were they new items?
These are actually going to be paid out of the excess funds we have.
Okay.
We did have these scheduled for our 2021 budget, 2 vans. However, with COVID, parts shortage and supplies, we couldn't order vans at the time. We tried. We were put on the order list, and then 6 months later, they dropped us off and said, Ford's not making any more vans.
So these are budgeting items we've been tracking for 4 years?
Yes, we have them. Our vehicles are 2018 and 19. That's the last vehicles we bought.
Anybody got any questions for Michael for this, or to the mayor, either one?
I don't, Chairman. I'd make a motion. We send item 7 to full council.
I have a motion and a second. Tammy, please.
Long,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Thank you. That concludes mine. Ben, budget and personnel is next, sir.
On budget and personnel, I'll make a motion. We nominate Brandon Hillenberg for chairman.
Second.
I'll go ahead and handle it then. Is there any comments, questions, concerns, anything on that? If not, I'll turn it over to Tammy for a vote.
Red,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Abstain.
Thank you, Brandon. It's your meeting.
Mayor, I don't have anything at this time.
Sir. Now we'll move to the Police and Fire Committee, selection of a chair and any other desired officers.
Mayor, I'd like to nominate myself for chair. I've spent 6 years with fire and police. I've been to every one of their trainings. I've been heavily involved with it for a long time.
Yes, sir, we have a motion on the floor to nominate James Reed for the chair of Police and Fire. Do I have a second?
I'd like to nominate Stephen Redd as chair also.
I think the way Ben put it, we have to see if there's a second first, and then we'll have another nomination. Yeah, sorry, Kyle, I was confused too when it started. That's right, that's right, that's right. Is there a second on James Reed? Looks like the motion fails because there's no second. Any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate Stephen Redd.
Second.
I got a motion from Kyle, a second from Brandon, to nominate Stephen Redd for the Police and Fire Committee. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, Tammy, committee members, please.
Pickard,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Red,
Sustain.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Reed.
No.
Okay, Stephen, it's your meeting.
Mayor, we got a resolution approving the destruction of outdated documents of the Cabot Police Department, Chief Steely. We do have all this room now, so maybe we can store more.
Yeah. Good evening, council. So this is my annual housekeeping resolution for destruction of records. These will be records that are older than 7 years. These are all digitized records. These are just the redundant paper copies. I'll answer any questions if anybody has any.
Any comments, concerns? It's kind of housekeeping, if you will.
Thank you.
Thank you. I entertain a motion.
I make a motion that we send it to full council.
Second.
Ms. Stanley, roll call.
Reed,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Any other business?
No, sir, not this time.
Next up, Community Development Committee. Need a selection of a chair and any other desired officers.
Mayor, I make a motion that we appoint Maggie Cope as chairman of that committee, please.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I got a motion from Ed, a second by Corey, to nominate Maggie Cope for the chair of the Community Development Committee. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Cope.
Abstain.
Maggie, it's your meeting.
I don't think we have any other business tonight, Mayor.
Thank you, Maggie. We'll now move to Military Affairs Committee. We need a selection of a chair and other desired officers.
I'll make a motion that we nominate Matt Weber as chairman.
Second.
I got a motion by James, a second by Corey, to nominate Matt Weber as chair of the Military Affairs Committee. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Spangler,
Yes.
Weber,
Abstain.
Pickard,
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Matt, it's your meeting.
Thank you, Mayor. We don't have any business. I do have a couple of announcements, if I may. For those of you not aware, there is a dinner, their annual dinner and silent auction for the Jacksonville Military Museum. That is on March the 1st at 5:30 at the Jacksonville Community Center. If anybody's interested in individual tickets or a table, I have more information if you'd like it. And then the other thing that I was going to bring up is the next Little Rock Air Force Base Community Council meeting is scheduled for March the 6th out at the base. If you are not a member of that and you would like to attend, some of us that are on the council can escort you in as a guest, but just we have to let them know you're coming for food purposes. But, that's all I have. Thank you.
Oh, and to note, if they don't come with you, since you have a military ID, they're not accepting our DIPS cards anymore, so you've got to call in and get a list and to get warranted at the gate.
You need to ride with me.
Let's ride with Matt. Any other items? No, sir. Okay, now we'll move to general community input for all the chairs and the committee and the council. If you have anything, you can come up to the podium and tell us your name and if you live in Cabot. Seeing none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion adjourned.
Second.
Got a motion from Stephen, a second from Ed. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. At 6:54? 6:54. Does anyone need a break before we start? Or we're going to keep on rolling? Anybody need a break? Okay, all right. We're going to move into our council meeting now. We're going to get it started, call to order at 6:54. If you'd stand with me, our opening prayer tonight is from Kyle Pickard, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance from Brandon Hillenberg.
Bow your heads with me, please. Heavenly Father, we ask for your wisdom as we begin this meeting. We acknowledge that we need your wisdom and insight, and we welcome your presence among us. Heavenly Father, guide us in our discussions and decisions. Help us to seek what's best for everyone in our community. We trust in your perfect wisdom and ask that you direct our meeting according to your will. In your name we pray. Amen.
Roll call vote, please, Tammy. I'm sorry, roll call, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes, here.
Spangler,
Here.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Here.
Coe,
Here.
Reed,
Here.
Weber,
Here.
Pickard.
Here.
All are present. Next item, read ordinances and resolutions by title only.
Make a motion, we read ordinances and resolutions by title only.
Second.
Got a motion by Stephen, a second by Matt, to read ordinances and resolutions by title only. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next item, city council old business. We have two items, council. Item A, ordinance number 1 of 2025. Please, Tammy.
Ordinance number 1 of 2025, an ordinance concerning Cabot City Council procedure for abandonment of rights-of-way, declaring an emergency and for other purposes, third reading.
Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt ordinance number 1 of 2025.
Second.
Got a motion from Ed, a second from Brandon. Was it Brandon? Okay. To adopt ordinance number 1 of 2025. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Any other action? Okay, seeing none. Next item, item B, ordinance number 3 of 2025. Please, Tammy.
Ordinance number 3 of 2025, an ordinance to rezone part of the southwest 1/4, section 10, T-4-N, R-10-W, City of Cabot, from R-1 Single Family Residential District to R-2 Medium Density Residential, amending the land use plan and for other purposes. Second reading.
Mayor, I make a motion that we waive the third reading on this ordinance since it's been through the planning commission and public hearings there and everything.
Second.
I got a motion by Ed, a second by Stephen, to waive the third reading of ordinance number 3 of 2025. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
I make a,
Go ahead, Stephen.
you're good. I make a motion, we adopt ordinance 3 of 2025.
Second.
I got a motion by Stephen, a second by Ed, to adopt ordinance number 3 of 2025. Any discussion? See none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, City Council confirmed new business. Looks like on our agenda, not to be considered without full vote of council, from my numbering and my remembering of work session, looks like all items did pass to go to council. So Ben, can we get a motion to add items A through F to new business? Would that suffice?
So it will be however the council wants to do it. In order for any of those items to be heard, there does need to be a motion, a second, and a vote from the majority of the council to hear those items, so they can be taken however the moving council member wants to take it. They can take them all at once, or they can go through individually and do motions on some and not on the others.
Council?
I'll make a motion to move all of them, A through F, to full council.
I got a motion by Stephen,
Second.
second by Brandon, to move items A, B, C, D, E, and F to full council for consideration. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Now we'll start off with the first item, item A, ordinance number 7 of 2025, please, Tammy.
Ordinance number 7 of 2025, an ordinance to amend city council meeting rules and procedures and for other purposes, first reading.
Mayor, I make a motion to waive second and third reading on ordinance number 7 of 2025.
Second.
I got a motion from Matt, a second from Stephen, to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 7 of 2025. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Make a motion to adopt ordinance number 7 of 2025.
Second.
I got a motion by Matt, a second by Brandon, to adopt ordinance number 7 of 2025. Any discussion by council? Any by the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Do we need the emergency clause, sir?
I don't believe we do. It won't come into effect. It won't make a difference until the end of this year anyway. So I don't believe an emergency clause is needed.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Next item, item B, ordinance number 8 of 2025.
Ordinance number 8 of 2025, an ordinance to amend Article 1, annotated 1.3 of the Unified Development Code to declare an emergency and for other purposes, first reading.
Any action, council? Just to make sure.
I make a motion, Mayor, I make a motion we waive second, third reading.
Second.
Motion from Ed, a second by Corey, to waive second and third reading of ordinance number 8 of 2025. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Passed 8-0.
I move that we adopt ordinance number 8 of 2025.
I got a motion from Corey,
Second.
second from Matt, to adopt ordinance number 8 of 2025. Any discussion? Any by the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Ben, do we need anything on this or not?
Oh,
Usually with code changes, we do request the emergency clause. It is cleaner in terms of, in terms of an enactment date for enforcement provisions for Laura. I don't want to speak for Laura, but I imagine that it would be helpful to her to have the emergency clause.
Make a motion, we adopt the emergency clause for ordinance 8 of 25.
Second.
I got a motion by Stephen, a second by Brandon, to adopt ordinance number 8 of 2025, the emergency clause for this ordinance. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call, please, Tammy.
Spangler,
yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next item's item C, ordinance number 9 of 2025, please, Tammy.
Ordinance number 9 of 2025, an ordinance to amend Article 4 annotated 4.6 of the Unified Development Code to declare an emergency and for other purposes. First reading.
Make a motion, we waive the second and third reading of ordinance 9 of 25.
Second.
I got a motion by Stephen, a second by Corey, to waive the second and third readings of ordinance number 9 of 2025. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Make a motion, we adopt ordinance 9 of 25.
Second.
I got a motion by Stephen, a second by Brandon, to adopt ordinance number 9 of 2025. Any discussion by council? Any by the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
I move that we adopt the emergency clause for ordinance 9 of 2025.
Second.
I got a motion by Corey, a second by Matt, to adopt the emergency clause for ordinance number 9 of 2025. Any discussion, council? Seeing none, roll call, please. Tammy?
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't get called, but yes.
that's okay.
I think I
Pickard,
said it at the same time as the sneeze.
Yes.
Sorry.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler.
Yes.
We got grown-ups going on over here. Okay. Ordinance number, item D, ordinance number 10 of 2025. Please, Tammy.
Ordinance number 10 of 2025, an ordinance to amend Article 6, annotated 6.1.2 of the Unified Development Code to declare an emergency and for other purposes. First reading.
Make a motion, we waive second and third readings of ordinance 10 of 25.
Second.
I got a motion by Stephen, a second by Ed, to waive the second and third readings of ordinance number 10 of 2025. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Make a motion to adopt ordinance 10 of 2025.
Second.
Got a motion by Matt, second by Stephen, to adopt ordinance number 10 of 2025. Any discussion? Any by the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Make a motion, we adopt emergency clause, ordinance 10 of 25.
Second.
Got a motion by Stephen, a second by Corey, to adopt to adopt the emergency clause for ordinance number 10 of 2025. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, item E, resolution number 2 of 2025. Please, Tammy.
Resolution number 2 of 2025, a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into an agreement with Red River Ford for the purchase of vehicles and for other purposes.
Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt Resolution 2 of 25, please.
Second.
We've got a motion by Ed, a second by Brandon, to adopt resolution number 2 of 2025. Any discussion? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next item, item F, resolution number 3 of 2025. Please, Tammy.
Resolution number 3 of 2025, a resolution approving the destruction of certain outdated documents of the Cabot Police Department and for other purposes.
Make a motion, we adopt Resolution 3 of 25.
Second.
Got a motion by Stephen, a second by Matt, to adopt resolution number 3 of 2025. Any discussion? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Cope,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Any other new business, council? Seeing none, now it's time for community input. If you'd like to address the mayor of the council, please come to the podium, state your name, and if you live in Cabot. Come on down, Mickey in the middle. Nice hat.
Thank you very much.
We're going to have to fix that tomorrow.
I'm breaking our new thing. Hey, John Spillane, 1592 Calcutta Drive, Cabot, Arkansas, 72023. I just need to make sure that the council knows how much I appreciate it, and any of these people that are watching online, to this, the bond issue that was passed a couple of years ago is why this building is here and why we have this nice facility right here. And I want to thank you for your leadership. I'd like to thank the council for your leadership in taking our city to the next level, because we need to do that. For what you guys are doing, we have game time, we have a fantastic facility for softball, for soccer, for swimming around. People come from miles around, and it would not be possible unless it was for you guys. And I want everybody in the city to actually recognize how this happened. It was through their vote, but it was strictly through the leadership that I have in front of me. So I just need to say thank you very much. And before I get out of here, when we suspend or adjourn or whatever you do, whatever you do, if I can have 1 minute after you guys adjourn to get a panoramic picture of this so I can put it out to everybody, that would be awesome. So thank you very much. You guys rock.
And thank you and everyone that's watching for their yes vote, if they were the ones that said yes. We did have 80% approval on this bond vote, which is a crazy thing to happen in the state of Arkansas and probably other states, that 80% of your city would approve, moving your city forward. So we are very fortunate to have people that want to move it to the next level, Mickey, and we're all proud to be a part of it. So thank you for your kind words. Anyone else? Seeing none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion adjourn.
Second.
I got a motion from Stephen, a second from Brandon. Any other discussion before we adjourn? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Adjourned at 7:13. Thanks, everybody.